Man, I don't deserve passes. I'm a fucked up nigga. You should do something to me.
50 Cent has been in so many fights that you could probably write a book about them. Throughout his career, he was never afraid to express his true feelings to other rappers. He has perfected the art of diss songs and is often regarded as the king of feuding. His efforts to outwit his opponents have been cunning, devious, and at times just plain deep.
I ain't going nowhere, so he used to me. OGs look at me and see I'm what they used to be.
Fifth is readily disregarded as someone who simply enjoys arguing, but his history of beef also plays a role in his success, including a beef with one of the most dangerous men in hip-hop history. Today, we're gonna look at the most famous beefs 50 Cent has had throughout his career.
There's nobody in control of me. Like, I do what I want to do.
In the tumultuous world of hip-hop, few rivalries have captured the attention and intrigue of fans and critics alike as intensely as the beef between 50 Cent and Suge Knight. This clash of titans, which unfolded over the years, marked a convergence of power, ego, and a struggle for dominance within the rap industry.
I remember the time, actually, it's funny because he showed up in the club video shoot.
The tale begins with Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, a rising star from New York City's gritty streets, known for his gritty lyrics and unapologetic demeanor. In 2003, 50 Cent burst into the mainstream with his debut album Get Rich or Die Tryin', setting the stage for a meteoric rise to stardom. On the other side stood Suge Knight, one of the most dangerous men in hip-hop history, also behind Death Row Records, a label that has once held sway over the West Coast hip-hop scene. Knight, with his imposing presence and controversial reputation, has been previously associated with rap legends like Tupac Shakur and Dr. Dre. However, by the time he crossed paths with 50 Cent, Death Row Records was grappling with its own set of challenges.
Any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, come to Death Row.
The beef between 50 Cent and Suge Knight slimmered with verbal jabs and subtle provocations, but then a physical altercation occurred between the two. When 50 Cent was shooting the music video for In Da Club, somebody from the crowd started yelling, "Suge Knight is here."
He came, it was like, Suge's outside! Suge's outside! Everybody like, he was running, dropping shit.
Since Knight had a reputation for being violent and threatening, everybody from the set got scared and started running. Knight didn't come alone either. He had dozens of intimidating Mexican men with him in an attempt to scare 50. But 50 was never the type to back down from a fight. When Suge Knight approached him, he calmly stood there and said, "What's up, man? What do you want to do?"
It changed, and they'd be like, Suge's outside, and everybody be like, yeah? What do you want?
This made Suge realize that 50 won't be intimidated by him, so he dramatically puffed his cigar on his face and walked away. Over time, the beef between 50 Cent and Suge Knight began to lose its intensity. Later on, Suge Knight was imprisoned on September 20th of 2018. He was sentenced to 28 years in prison after pleading no contest to voluntary manslaughter in the case of a 2015 hit-and-run incident.
The video obtained by TMZ shows the January 29th incident where Knight's truck apparently runs over the two men.
In the realm of hip-hop, few rivalries have left as lasting an impression as the intense feud between 50 Cent and Ja Rule. The tension between 50 and Ja Rule mainly started when a group of individuals forcefully took his chain from him in 1999, and one of the guys from the group was actually 50's friend. This incident played a role in the escalating tensions between Ja Rule and his rival 50 Cent, contributing to their ongoing feud.
He proceeds to say, "Yo, give me your chain." But he was like emotionally torn.
What initially seemed like a typical rivalry escalated quickly into a full-fledged beef. This catalyst was a series of confrontations both on and off record that saw 50 Cent relentlessly attacking Ja Rule's musical authenticity and his personal life.
I kept getting up and moving around and things.
Seeing if anything would happen.
No, just making him uncomfortable because I knew that he was by himself.
Ja Rule, not one to back down, responded with his own barrage of verbal insults, setting the stage for a lyrical battle that would define an era.
50 really shitted on him beef, you don't want none, so don't start none, you just a small player.
In 2003, 50 Cent and Ja Rule were already engaged in a heated feud that had been playing out in the public eye through diss tracks, interviews, and public comments. On October 25th of 2003, at the Compound nightclub in Atlanta, the rivalry between the two reached a boiling point.
I hate the fact that every time I do an interview, he has to get brought up in my interview.
Reports suggest that 50 Cent and Ja Rule, along with their respective entourages, were present at the nightclub that night. Allegedly, an altercation broke out between the two parties, which quickly escalated into a physical confrontation involving punches and shoving. This incident resulted in a chaotic scene and attracted a lot of attention from the media and fans.
I was here when you punched Ja Rule in the face.
Oh my God.
Right down there, right on that corner.
The exact details of what happened during the nightclub altercation vary depending on sources, but it underscored the intensity of a beef between 50 Cent and Ja Rule. It became a widely discussed topic within the hip-hop community, amplifying the narrative of their feud and adding another layer of intrigue to their ongoing rivalry.
Do you ever see you and Ja like pictures together? Nah, that won't happen. Wow.
The beef took center stage with a slew of diss tracks exchanged between the two artists. 50 Cent's Wanksta and Back Down were scathing critiques of Ja Rule's credibility, while Ja Rule's tracks like Loose Change aimed to expose 50 Cent's past and undermine his image. The feud also spilled over into public appearances, interviews, and even physical altercations. As the feud intensified, fans took sides, radio stations played host to heated debates, and the beef became a prominent topic of conversation beyond the musical world.
Everybody that's ever gave him a helping hand, he's found a way to backstab these people.
In the end, the beef between 50 Cent and Ja Rule left a lasting impact on both of their careers. While 50 Cent's cunning tactics and unrelenting aggression garnered him attention and respect, Ja Rule's reputation suffered as he became embroiled in a seemingly never-ending war of words. As the year went on, the feud gradually lost its hype, with both artists moving on to focus on their individual projects and endeavors.
I don't want to play the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play that game anymore. I'm tired of playing that game. I'm good.
As 50 Cent's popularity surged, his path crossed with McGriff, a feared figure known for his involvement in organized crime and his connection to the streets. McGriff, known for his involvement in organized crime, saw 50 Cent's portrayal of his lifestyle in the song as a threat. As 50 Cent's career continued, McGriff's attempts to stifle his success only fueled his determination.
He's gonna do something. Like, eventually, if you keep telling me not to do what I want to do, I'm gonna do something.
50 Cent was shot 9 times in 2000 outside his grandmother's home in Queens, New York. In 2012, he returned to the spot and recounted the incident. He was shot in the leg, hands, arms, face, and chest, causing broken legs and 13 days in the hospital.
You don't have to address a rapper with killing him, with shooting him, you know what I'm saying, 9 times.
50 Cent admitted the pain was intense, but the adrenaline helped him recover. He claimed the shooter was Daryl Baum, who was paid to do it under the instructions of crack kingpin Kenneth McGriff, as revenge for a song detailing McGriff's criminal past.
Yeah, my friends kill my friends like Blackie. He did that shit to him.
In 2003, 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Tryin' album solidified his place in hip-hop history and marked a turning point in his battle against Kenny Supreme McGriff. However, in 2005, McGriff was indicted for drug trafficking and murder, leading to his life imprisonment without parole. 50 Cent emerged as a symbol of triumph and resilience. The feud between 50 Cent and The Game, marked by loyalty, betrayal, and verbal sparring, significantly impacted their careers and the ties they once held. The tale began with The Game's entry into G-Unit, a hip-hop collective led by 50 Cent. G-Unit received acclaim and chart success. The problem started when The Game gave no credit to 50 when he released his album The Documentary for his mentorship or the songs he did for the album. That's how the seeds of discord were sown, leading to a falling out.
Why are you talking about 50? You wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for him. How are you so comfortable with disrespecting 50 Cent? The
conflict between Fifth's G-Unit and record executive James Jimmy Henchman Roseman began in 2005 when 50 Cent dropped The Game. Roseman, managing The Game, had a confrontation with 50 Cent, leading to violence. In 2007, Tony Yayo and Lodi Mack jumped Roseman's son, escalating the situation. Henchman was convicted in 2011 of running an $11 million cocaine operation in 2017 and of recruiting men to murder G-Unit colleague Fletcher. He was sentenced to life in prison in 2009. In 2005, a feud between The Game and 50 Cent escalated with The Game's diss track 300 Bars and Runnin', leading to public confrontations and social media exchanges. The Game was dropped from G-Unit but continued his solo career, finding success outside the group.
Tell them motherfuckers I'm forever paid. California king, wrestle gators in that Everglade.
The 50 Cent versus The Game feud serves as a testament to the intricacies of hip-hop rivalries and the impact they can have on artist trajectories. But with all of these feuds and conflicts, 50 still managed to land on his feet. Was it luck, or was it some planned technique to make sure he always stays in the spotlight? Who knows? What do you think was the best beef of all time in the hip-hop industry? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.